Hey, what's up everyone? This is Michael Obama, and this is going to be my guide to doing the DME jump run to farm Lashers on Mage. There are many guides like this. This one is mine. I'm going to show you the way I do it. It's probably not optimal, but it's fast enough for me, and you make decent gold here. You probably get 5 to 10 gold a run. A run takes 4 minutes. You're always bottlenecked by the cooldown of Ice Block, so it actually has to be 5 minutes between runs. But it's a super cash thing. Once you get it down, it's turbo easy. You make a bunch of money. You get yourself instance locked. You move on. Maybe you play an alt. Maybe you do some work. But it's something you can just jump on, do it, answer an email, do another, do something else, do another. Like I said, you'd kind of have to kill a minute or two between runs to do the ice block. So gear does not need to be at all good. Mine's fine, but it doesn't have to be this good. You can do this with worse gear. The most important part of your gear is that you have minor speed increase on your boots. That is non-negotiable. If you don't have this, you're screwed. In the same vein, you have to have ice armor. If anything catches up with you, then it loses you. So minor speed increase, ice armor required. And then talents, you need to have improved blizzard. Cold snap is nice to have for safety or to shave a minute off one of your runs. Ice block is essential. Shield is essential. Improved blizzard, cold snap, ice block, shield. Get those. We're going to do the run. The minute you go in here, the timer starts on this cut and dry 4-pull run. It's 24 lashers. They drop some decent stuff. We'll see the loot. And like I said, it's very easy once you get the hang of it. You'll probably die 20 to 30 times figuring this out and getting the hang of it, but it's really not that bad. So we're going to zone in, and like I said, the timer starts right away, and I'll run you through the routine. I'm going to make a mana ruby just to be safe. That's fine. Okay. We zone in. Timer started. DME. We're going to go in, we're going to do the standard jump down by going by this pillar, and we're going to aim straight at the door that treant opens for you. So jump towards the door. Blink before you hit the ground. No damage, everyone's happy. If this is your first run, you have enough time here to conjure some water. I already have some water, but you know, this is just a great example in case you don't know what conjuring water looks like. Then you drink, top up your mana, and we're going to apply our first shield here. Then we're going to run up to this first tree on the left and wait for these Warpwood Guardians to do their patrol. These guys are our timer. When they come back across to the right, it's go time. We're going to aggro mobs with Wand, Fire Blast, Counterspell, Fire Blast. That's the order. It's 4 spells to get them pulled. Starting with the Wand. Once these guys move out of aggro range, we begin. Wand those Lashers. We turn to the right and run under this root. We're going to Fire Blast this on the way by. Boom. Blink. Now, very important and easy to forget, we want to reshield here. You'll see why. It makes it very important that your shield's off cooldown when you come out of ice block. So shielding there is the perfect time. Then this guy is going to get pulled. We're going to use Counterspell just because it has a nice long range. Zoop. And then our blink's off cooldown. We're going to blink away. Great. We didn't get a tome, but that's where it spawns. I was looking for the dusty tome. I've had terrible luck with those lately. And now this is our final 4th pack. We're going to use another rank 1 Fire Blast to pull it. And rank 1 Fire Blast, we have all the Lashers on us. We ice block here, wait for them to catch up. We try to time it so that they all just hit us. There we go. We freeze them. A little sloppy there. Reshield, because we intelligently shielded again, and now it's just 2 blizzards and it's over. If you get a resist on one of them, the shield is enough to tank it. If 2 resist, you can shield and drop a Thornling Seed, which you should have just from coming through the back door and coming here a lot. If you get 3, you can cold snap and refreeze. So there's a lot of backup plans. Worst case, you get a few resists, refreeze them, use a bunch of rank 1 blizzards to group them up, and go back to using full rank blizzard. That's it. We've killed all 24 Lashers. They're sitting here waiting to loot. They drop some cool stuff. They drop Living Essence. They drop a shitload of Heart of the Wild. And they all drop a bunch of random herbs from Peace Bloom up to Grom's Blood, Dream Foil, Ghost Mushroom. You don't get Silver Sage, you don't get King's Blood, you don't get Steel Bloom, you don't get Ice Cap, but it's not bad. That was pretty lame loot. You get a lot of this expensive trash too. Oh, there's one more. Maybe two more. Great. You'll get Traveler's Backpacks. You'll get level 49 to 55 BOE greens. You will get a lot of Living Essence here. This was not a great run loot-wise, but that's all right. That means when you hit one, it will be exciting because you'll get some good stuff. That's it. The run is over. At this point, you reset instances and camp and run back in and do it again. As you can see, I have 3 minutes on Ice Block. Let's just record ourselves doing another. We're going to want to wait until Ice Block is below 100 seconds to re-enter the instance so it's on time. Otherwise, we're going to have to waste our cold snap. Just remember your backup plans. Always have a plan. Predict what could go wrong long before. And focus on doing the exact same run every single time. So we'll do one more just for fun and talk through it. But that's it. Like, you'll screw up. If you pull the Warpwood Guardians, you're in serious trouble. You can just barely hearth out if you're like a total G. Maybe there's... No, you have to be a total G to get out. Or maybe you have Light of a Loon. Okay, so we respawn from the camp at the DM West entrance. Our Ice Block is timing out. See, this is why it's a good idea to answer an email, so you don't have to worry about your Ice Block cooldown at all. I hope that Shaman has better things to do. Go to Molten Core, get his DMT, and go to Molten Core rather than PvP me. And we're going to chill, like I said, until this is less than 100 seconds, and then everything's good. If you're pulling the Lashers, and this is like over 50, you're probably in trouble. Trying to think what else I can talk about here. We talked about talents. We talked about the necessity of the speed enchant. I'm sure you see why. The necessity of the ice armor enchant to keep them away while we're kiting them. Yeah, you can see this is a smattering of the herbs that you get out of here. This is a pretty cool sword I got out of here. But they're 49. It'd be nice if they were higher level greens, but it is what it is. You get Fire Bloom and level 50 greens. Oh, we have time here. You get Fire Bloom and level 51 plus greens. So you essentially have infinite Illusion Dust and Fire Bloom, so you can make this budget wizard oil just for free off of what you're farming. Just kind of nice. Like, it's not the most amazing wizard oil, but it's, you know, you've got an infinite amount for free, which is kind of neat. Alright, we jump down, we blink towards the door, we drink, we top up. We're just doing one more for fun. We're going to wait for these Warpwood Guardians to do this long patrol behind the tree and back to the right, and as soon as they pass to the right, it's time to go. Here we go. We move up to the tree. Remember, it's Wand, Fire Blast, Counterspell, Fire Blast. I use rank 1 Fire Blast just for mana. Doesn't really matter. I'm sure you could get away with it if you use max rank. Okay. Wand, run towards the root. Rank 1 Fire Blast. Blink. Re-shield upon passing the root so that we have the fresh shield coming out of Ice Block. Now we're looking for this Lasher. We're going to counterspell them on the way by. Those guys stay quite far away if you time this right. I've never actually pulled them. I don't know if they come in range, but if I've never pulled them, they probably don't. We now have 3 mobs pulling us. We've blinked twice. We have a fresh shield. 4th mob is here. Again, these guys look close. I've never pulled them when hitting this mob. Fire Blast, we've got 4 mobs on us, or 4 packs on us. We Ice Block. We wait for this to align. Try to line it up so we are getting hit the least coming out. We freeze them. We blink. Reshield. I use the Draconic Emblem. It saves you 1 tick. And then we just start ticking them down. 2 blizzards. You don't even have to be very accurate with the first one. Just make sure you slow them all and then drop a good one on the second. It takes 11 or 12 ticks to kill them, depending on your damage. They're all dead. Let's see if we get any better loot this time. We got a dense stone. That's not one you see often. Here we go. We got a green. We haven't gotten any living essence, which is highly unusual. I would say on average you get 1 living essence per run. And the other core thing, you can look on the way by. We didn't get one, but you always want to make sure to check behind this tree in the corner when you run by to see if there's a red dusty tome. You'll be wondering, did I see the tome? Am I looking close enough? Because it's dark and it's ugly. You see them. They're huge. They're red. They spawn right here. I didn't get one because I'm unlucky. I haven't gotten a book out of this in forever, but those give you the rare trinket books for the Mark of Eldrithalis, which sell for a pretty penny. That's what I got. I appreciate you all watching. I hope this is helpful. I'm probably totally going to F up the Living Essence Eco and all the other Eco that I leverage here. But it's just as well. I use most of the good herbs anyway. But you get Ghost Mushroom and Blindweed off of this, which is dope, because you can make lip. You just get infinite lips out of this too, which is pretty sweet. That's it. Bless up. Thank you.